All right.
Yeah.
All right. See if the mice made a house.
Hey, look at that.
I'll tell you what. That is a Cleveland.
Isn't it? Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, you can.
That is going to become a Cleveland.
That is going to go and kick pizza.
9.2 deck iron.
That is right. Yeah, it's 9.2.
Well, that's what they use in NASCAR. They don't use 9.5. They use 9.2.
And yours is a 9.5.
Old school.
All right, today, guys, we're just going to be taking the crank and the rods, pistons, and everything out of the old Cleveland block.
Put them in the bin.
Trying to set them all out here nice on the counter and seeing, double check and making triple sure that everything is going to transfer over to the new block in the box there. So we're going to see if the bearing shells are going to be the same, and we're going to go from there.
And find out if John has to spend a lot more money.
All right, well, let's make a clean space and let's just continue on here. Yeah, that thing's a lot heavier than it looks.
Yeah, it's a lot heavier.
Especially versus the old Cleveland. So
Holy cow.
let's get these main caps off,
Yep.
and I want to make sure that the bearings are going to sit in here good.
Let's put the pin in. Don't want this anchor falling on the floor.
Oh, now he's calling this one the anchor.
Yeah, this is a nice anchor though. This one.
Whatever.
Let's drag it back a little bit so you can light.
What size do we have? Just put it on the shit box.
Actually, you could almost sell this engine
In that box.
in that box on that pallet.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
If anybody buys it.
Yeah.
Oh come on, John! You ain't gonna.
You gotta do the little ones first.
Don't have to do shit first. You.
The John bar.
The Johnny bar.
Yeah,
You probably never used a Johnny bar, did you? While you were in maintenance. I sure did, because I was a weak ass. Dude.
Oh, I'll do it.
Give me that fucking Johnny bar. He throws this shit on.
Finger discipline, see.
Whatever.
As he points at it.
Again, flagging.
Yeah.
Trigger discipline, but flagging the hell out of you at the same time.
I've already had that. Oh, that's.
Careful, those aren't.
This is vertical.
Yeah, that's not
It may be
splayed.
touching close on the.
Yeah.
Is it on there securely now?
No, it's not all the way seated.
Like that.
No, I think it was down good enough. See, it's odd. These are 12 point and these are 6 point.
Yep.
Maybe we just get a regular wrench on it.
Yeah, this one's the same. But can't get it on there properly.
It's not the same size. Yeah, there.
3/8.
All right, you're gonna need some leverage.
Oh.
There you go.
All right, you could start working on the big bolts then.
Yes, sir. Here I use it.
We'll wait till we get these caps off here. Bring you back.
Still a little bit. That sounds freaking heavy. That's what I said. I didn't have as much of a problem as you did because you're a weenie.
Right.
It's the wrong way around, isn't it?
No, that's it. Great, Mike. You screwed it up. So
It'll be in there.
that's with the original bearings from the Cleveland. So that said, really all we hopefully need now
And
is
then
just to bore it
Put the caps on.
and see if it spins.
Well, as far as it looks like it's gonna go together, just gotta clean it and clean it and clean it.
Yeah.
After we get it machined and.
Especially all the journals or the where the oil galleys are and everything.
Well, this is all just that 10-year-old red bearing guard.
I'm just talking about all the stuff in the block itself once it gets machined.
Yeah, well, I have all the brushes to clean all that stuff out.
Because we'll need to.
Well, it's a step forwards.
It is.
Well, now we know.
And I thought we would be putting it all in the bin.
I hate you.
It's just.
I don't mind working on this, John. It's a cleave ball.
Whatever. Yeah, that's all the residual
Just-
assembly lube. And,
Yeah, just this is what 10 years of sitting in a.
yeah. The staining and everything is just from sitting still from in Florida to the United Kingdom and sitting basically in a
Plastic bag.
plastic bag, just oiled down. Because I think I poured like, I don't know, it was either like 10W30 or something over just a little bit, and then the rest of it, what I couldn't get, I just hosed it down with.
I laid a polish with some Scotch-Brite.
Yeah. Pete's polishing on a crank that he said was a boat anchor too.
He just wishes he had it. This would literally go right into his too.
Yeah, it sure would. It's not going to. But like we were saying last time,
That crank is no better than the one I've got.
whatever you have to tell yourself, but see what that says is that's not 351B, that says 406.
402, isn't it?
This is a 406, his is a
Mine's a
402.
402.
Oh, your stock board.
Yeah. He's got the weenie block. He's got a small cubic inches.
So
Still kick your arse.
I don't think this block has any provisions for a dipstick. The provisions are going to be in the pan.
Yeah. It's funny because Pete says he's going to kick my ass with his, but we're going to do this in A.
I think we've had this discussion, John. If you beat me NA, I will buy you a drink.
Well, you don't have a choice in that.
Well, you're going to be low compression. I
Yeah,
don't know what your compression is going to be.
that's going to be a lot of camshaft.
5-1?
That wouldn't even fire.
Like
Five- 5-1. Sound like a sewing machine going down the track.
How much boost are you putting on it?
I don't know.
60 psi?
If it's a diesel, sure.
Like Cletus.
Yeah.
Just do the.
Oh, we're not going to run the coolant today because we're going to blow the head gaskets off of it. And so if we don't run coolant, then we can go faster down the quarter mile.
That's right.
And still have street cred for some reason.
And not care. And whoever the engine builder is cringing.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of money, so also you can see where he chamfered it on the.
The oil journals?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a very common thing to do, but he did do the chamfering on the journals and the crank. On all of them, obviously.
That's taking metal out, though. It's weakened it.
He sure does talk a lot of shit. It's funny because it hasn't slowed down knowing what the potential's coming from this block, but it's all good. We still haven't even talked about the heads yet on this channel.
No, there's
And
people wanting to know, but
it's gonna
until
be-
they get here, I don't want to say anything.
No, that's going to be for.
You mentioned it in your video.
You did. I
slipped
did
out.
say it, but I apparently it was not heard, and that's fine.
It's not a mainstream
No,
type of head.
you said it enough, and one of your comments was they're out from Australia, and
Yeah.
that's really.
And it's not CHI.
It's not
AFD.
It's not AFD. It's not CHI, but they are they sure as hell are cheap. But they will be a thing of beauty. They are absolutely gorgeous, at least on the pages we've seen.
So, realistically, we can take the crank out, take the bearings back out, and let it sit, but we need to take this block and a piston and my torque plate
To the shop.
to the machine shop. And you got to buy head bolts.
Yeah, I got to buy
So
head
they work
bolts.
with torque plate.
And don't worry, I'll let you use them too for yours.
Top man.
Because he's not going to stick with the stock bore anyway. Eventually, he's going to go, oh, I got 4 into 2 cubic inches is not keeping up with Hickman.
I have some 390 head bolts, but I don't think they're the same. I'd have to look, but I don't think they're the same.
Oh, I'm already spending money. Why not spend more, right? A couple bucks here, a couple bucks there. I'm sorry, pounds. We're in the UK. Sterling.
All right, get this out of here.
Okay, now let's watch him grunt. Now, I was holding it for about 45 minutes. And I was sitting there.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was.
In your mind.
No, shit.
Like this.
It was like,
Oh, like
yeah,
that,
2
45
minutes.
No, I was leaning it. I was doing.
And then you were moaning.
Oh, and you were like this.
I was doing curl. I was doing curls with it.
Breathe in, John.
Yo, easy down there by my, my other crank. So there's the.
I would
Ross
probably, yeah, these rings are kind of sticky. We got to take these out and clean them up because the oil's been in here too long.
piston. But you can see the dishes in them. They're pretty substantial. I think it was a 32 something like that cc dish.
This is number 6. Yeah, these rings have to come out and be cleaned, re-oiled.
But those rods are pretty sweet.
And they just send for some boost. They're beefy pistons.
And we will be throwing some boost at it.
Eagle rods.
And a lot
Are
of
these
fuel. They're ARP, aren't they?
Yeah. Looking at the number on, they're not ARP 2000s. They're the 8740s.
That was because they had to be to fit. They're a different head, isn't it?
Just dumped with the other ones, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they've never been run
Nope.
other than assembled, but
So it should be fine.
assembly for the last time, I'll mic them for final assembly. But at least we verified that standard
They
Cleveland
work,
bearings will
yeah.
work.
Saves me a couple bucks there.
That one's tight.
Mm-hmm.
See, this isn't like the super modern stuff, but it's probably good for boost though.
Well, I mean, that's what it was originally for. Even though it was 10 years ago, that's what
Yeah.
we were building this for anyway. But if I remember correctly, we were originally going to do a turbo, not a supercharger.
Mhm.
It's just been so long, I just don't recall.
But yeah, we'll take the rings off, take the pistons to the machine shop. And
So they have something to reference. But those are 20 over.
sometimes they like to have all 8 of them, and they like to size each piston to each hole. But that would be, I don't know if that's how they operate here. Or if I could check these with a caliper and see how tight they are. Tolerances between all 8 of them.
Yep.
So we can just give them a number to hit, and then we'll be good with that. So
I mean, we're looking
if you have the documentation with these, they might give a cylinder to piston clearance,
Mhm.
and then we'll give them just a number.
Yeah, I believe the paperwork does have each. Well, it has the weight of each one of them. I don't recall if it has the I'm
diameter.
pretty sure it does, but I've got all that, so that's not too hard to work out.
That was 10 years ago, John. You can't remember what you did yesterday.
I still have the paperwork though, and the paperwork's right there in the office. So, because I dug that out for this purpose, because I can't remember anything. John drinks a lot of alcohol,
6-inch rods.
Very nice.
so here's the rotating assembly with the main caps and supporting hardware.
So they don't need the main caps to do the bore and hone work.
Right.
They've told me. So
Man, it's getting cold in here. You want to turn the heat on?
flip it around. So as soon as you get some head bolts,
We can do that.
take this thing in.
That's
Have
the
you,
easy
have you
part.
not got them on order already, John?
No, I'm too busy ordering other crap that doesn't matter. We got a roll cage on order that probably won't get shipped for another 3 or 4 months.
So Mike's got to find out what's happening to ours.
Yep. Yeah, because you guys still haven't gotten all of your bits yet for your parts.
Because if we haven't said in the past, we're getting our engine stuff done by a Ford engine builder called ZSR Racing.
Zach is his name.
Zach, and that's where John got the rotating assembly for his 347 in this car right here.
That's a
And
little motor.
the workmanship impressed me so much, that's the way I wanted to go with my motor. First it started out as a short block, then it went to a long block. And
several $1,000s later.
As of December 17th, it will be 1 year.
Yep.
That I've been waiting. So I did start with a short block, then went to a long block, which added a little bit more complexity, but the top end isn't anything cosmic. I just don't know it's just on such a long lead for parts.
Yep.
And man, I hope every time he puts a post up on Facebook about a new engine he built, it's like, that's not mine.
But with your combination, all three of our combinations are going to be unique in that regard. Mm-hmm. As yours is going to be, I don't want to go into detail here, but yours is going to be a stroker, obviously, but it's a shorter deck.
Yes.
And it's going to be turbo. Whereas Pete's is going to be supercharged with a 9.5 deck. And then mine is going to be obviously the Cleaver 9.2 deck and a blower. We just don't know what blower we're going to be using.
You're having mine, and you're buying me a new one.
Yeah, that's what's happening. This guy.
Yeah?
No.
So anything around 20 PSI,
yeah, that's,
you buy a 20 PSI supercharger, give that to me, and you can have my 10.
Nope. No, sorry.
Well, we were friends.
Yeah, we are friends, and that's where it ends. But anyway, so the three different combinations are going to be very unique for being 3 coupes in the UK, and
3 very different engines.
3 very different engines, but 3 coupes, 2 1988s, 1 1992, and 2 with 2 with cages and 1 without for the moment.
Yeah, I got to step up my safety. I'm the only one. Well, I got a fire extinguisher. You don't.
No, I do. It's in there. It's just rolling around on the ground.
I got a fire extinguisher, and I got a roll cage.
All right, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. It's late. It's cold in the UK.
On a Friday.
Yeah, -3 tonight, I think.
Yeah. So that's 28 degrees Fahrenheit for all you Americans.
What's that mean? What's that?
That's exactly what you said. Well, actually, it's 29, 28, 29, 28 and a half, something like that.
Yeah, right now.
He's getting a converter.
We're 30 right now.
30. So, okay, so it's 30, but that means it's not 3 yet.
Going down at 28.
Yeah, 27 tonight.
So that'll be -3 to -3.5. 4 Celsius.
So, all right. Thanks again, and we're getting real close to 1,000 subscribers, so that's kind of cool. I think we're up like 960 some.
That's nice. Because of us, John.
That's because of the bloopers.
Well, the last video actually got quite a few views. The aluminum head and the GT40P head motor. I got the most negatives as I've ever gotten before, but I've gotten a lot of extra views.
Interesting.
So.
Well, we'll take the blues.
So, thanks, guys. I'll catch you again soon.
All right. Cheers.